Hello again, David01 viewers and viewers. Welcome back to another review. Today, we are taking a look at the Make It Blocks City Taxi Construction Block Set. This set costs $1.25 and contains 54 pieces. So with the intro out of the way, let's take a look at the box. Looking at the box here, you can see it has the same information I just said, compatible with all leading brands, not for children under the age of 3. On the front here, on the left side, is the same as the front. On the right side is the same as the left, which is the same as the front. The bottom is just it's the same on all sides. But what about the back? The back here advertises more sets. You can collect all city block vehicles. I do like some of the sets here. The barcode, important. This set, in case you didn't know, this set includes one city taxi build and the instructions, but that's pretty much it for the box. There isn't much here. In case you were wondering, on the inside of the box there's not much. So speaking of set instructions, let's take a look at those. Here they are. There is 11 steps total on this side of the instructions. You have the first 5 steps, and then you have the piece count of what pieces are included. So if you want to pause and gather up the pieces and build this city taxi for yourself, you can. First 5 steps. And on the other side we have the rest of the steps. You know, this is more like 10 steps, and then the 11th just shows the final build, but nothing too hard, nothing too complicated here for this build. So there you go. Before we move on to the actual set itself, the set did include one extra grill piece. Not much, but I thought I would note it here. So here is the taxi itself. You know, not much of a taxi. It doesn't have any taxi decals or anything on it. It's more like a yellow car. If you've seen the other city block vehicles I have gone through, I haven't gone through all 8. But this reminds me of like the ice cream truck, where it's more of like a pink car rather than like actually what it's supposed to be. It does have the thing on the top, which does make me think of a taxi. But in case you were wondering the size of this taxi, comparing to your average size watermelon here, let's bring it up front. Comparing to your average size watermelon, this is about how big the taxi is. You know, you can get a good look here at the size of said taxi. Speaking of which, this is a city taxi. So if you have the other Make It Block City sets, if you have these 3, I think this is a good addition. It becomes like a set of 4 here. It works really well. Also, again, you know, the wheels on this set, they work really well. They spin, right? You saw it come into view when we started looking at the set itself. Unlike this piece of trash here, this fire truck set is arguably one of the worst Make It Blocks sets I have ever reviewed. The wheels don't spin on this thing, and I will dog on it every time I can. So with this one, let's just get it out of here and focus more back here on the city taxi. I will say, you know, I do like some of the build techniques for this set. The grill, the front here looks quite nice. I quite like it. I quite enjoy it. I think it is a nice front to a car. The back is quite simple. In case you were curious, I did check beforehand. It does not fit a Make It Blocks or a Lego minifigure, which is sad. They just stick up at the top, and you can't even put the lid, the top on. So that's it. That's my review of the city taxi from Make It Blocks. I will give this boy here, because I think it is a nice yellow car, not necessarily a taxi. You know, they say it's a taxi, but like if you take this off, it would just be a yellow car. It's like Perry the Platypus. You know, you put that top on, it's like, oh shoot, it's a city taxi now. So I would give it a solid 6 out of 10. I think if it had some taxi decals, it would be a bit nicer. But you know, that's all I've got for this week. You know what I say at the end of these reviews. I always say, be careful when you plug in your space heaters because they could catch fires and that would not be good.